The following contest scheduled for one fall.
Fuck's sake.
What? Hey, we're back. We finally got our technical issues taken care of. Basically, we're having a stressful time the last 10 minutes. The last 10 minutes. I can laugh. He's going to be pissed off for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So, can you hear us? Can you hear us now?
Yeah, you should actually make sure that, Tyler.
Yes. In fact, it's a little too loud.
It's a little too loud.
Hey, it's better than having no sound at all.
It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. Anyway, as we were trying to talk about in the last time as we started, we're going to go into take over in SummerSlam. We'll probably do it really quickly, but we had some really unfortunate news today that you came across to report, and that is.
Okay, WWE reported on their Instagram page today that Jim Neidhart, probably better known today's WWE universe as Natalia's father, and
he was one half of the Heart Foundation.
I'm trying to remember
with Bret Hart.
I'm trying to remember what Natalia's husband's name is.
Tyler.
Tyson Kidd.
Tyson Kidd.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tyson.
His father-in-law.
Anyway.
Yeah, he has passed away after a long fight with Alzheimer's disease,
gosh.
That is pretty common in people of, like, above 60s and such, and he was 63.
He was still pretty sad, though. 63 to me is still pretty young to pass away. But still, to pass away at 63 of Alzheimer's, that's pretty brutal. Jim Neidhart was one half of the tag team, the Hart Foundation.
One of the best of all time.
And as what normally happens now with tag teams, one half goes on to great single stardom, and the other half kind of fades off into obscurity to becoming a jobber.
Yeah.
And Neidhart became, unfortunately, the jobber. He was he was the strong man of the two. He had
he was the powerhouse while Bret was like the technical wizard.
And but he still wrestled, pretty frequently up until the 2000s, and he always had that shit-eating grin and that cackle that made you just think that he was half crazy. And it's going to be a sad thing that he's passed on. And then you found out something. That somebody said something about Naito is what?
Irrelevant.
He's irrelevant. One of the best wrestlers in New Japan is irrelevant?
More like one of the best wrestlers in the world.
In the world, that's quite true. He is one of the best.
They're saying he's irrelevant?
Irrelevant. So,
well, this just makes me assume that they don't even know New Japan.
They don't know New Japan.
They're like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm just like...
He's quite possibly one of the best heels in New Japan wrestling, and he's a phenomenal wrestler. He's held the heavyweight championship at one point, and he'll probably hold it again sometime soon.
Hopefully, I'd like to see him.
But yeah, I mean, it just sounds to me like whoever has said that is a WWE fanatic. Only WWE.
Yeah.
You know the WWE only fanatics are the ones that jump up and down with a sign saying, "Marry me, Roman, marry me."
Yeah.
They don't really care. Let me ask you, because now let's switch topics, because we are going to talk SummerSlam and Takeover is this weekend.
Yes.
And a lot of people, we talked about this on Thursday.
Yeah.
That a lot of people aren't really excited about this SummerSlam because it's pretty much a repeat of a lot of stuff we've already seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like let's Reigns and Lesnar, we've seen it.
Yep. Styles and Joe, well, that's been seen in TNA, but not yet
WWE,
in this company, so we won't count that.
It's fairly new.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey gets to wrestle for the championship against Alexa Bliss.
Got the title shot before she even wrestled on Raw.
That's kind of crazy. Let's see. Some of the other ones. Let's see.
The triple threat for the SmackDown Women's Championship We have not seen this before, so it's nice.
It looks pretty good. Of course,
Yeah.
Let's see, Strowman and Owens.
We've seen that before.
Except this one has a new stipulation that if Owens wins, even with a count out or disqualification, he gets
By any means.
By any means, which that's a setup for he's going to try to get Braun disqualified to get that's I think that's luck.
Gonna weasel his way
let's see,
getting, though.
New Day and Bludgeon Brothers. Seen it. Baron Corbin and Finn Balor. Seen it.
Rollins and Ziggler.
Seen it.
But I mean, at least that's going to be an incredible match. So,
I do too.
I'm fine with that one.
Now, let me ask you, because I think the best match of the night is one that's not even for a title. And that's going to be Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. I think.
Especially because of the feud that was leading up to it.
That's been a feud 4 years in the making.
Yeah,
and it's been absolutely crazy about how and these two guys work together really well, on and off the mat. And I think that this will be a great match. And it's the only one where I can see either one of these guys winning. Clean. Either one of these guys will win clean.
I think Miz is going to win. Because,
I think so too, although something inside me says that Daniel Bryan may win it. I mean, it could be any number of things. The other match that looks pretty interesting is the mixed tag match between Rusev and Lana against
Andrade and Selena.
Andrade and Selena, and that's going to be on the pre-show, where it should be.
Yeah. Because seriously, if that got a main card spot, I'd be like, what are you thinking?
Why? Yeah.
So it's a good idea to put it on the pre-show because it doesn't really have any relevance to the actual show.
It's been a small little
feud a few weeks in the making.
Up, and it looks like it'll be an interesting thing.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that because
I think
I knew it was going to happen.
Although, can somebody tell Zelina, what's her name?
Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega. I almost wanted to call her Selena Gomez. I don't know why these names could pop up in my head, but can someone tell her how to do that knee strike correctly? Because she's hit Lana 2 weeks in a row directly in the face with those knees at the buckle, and it's looked painful. She can't even. I mean, almost gets that move down, and it looks.
I mean, for goodness sakes, her client does it perfectly.
Yeah.
Why doesn't the client just teach her? Because seriously, that would just be pretty easy.
And you could, 2 weeks in a row. Lana gets the knees in the turnbuckle, and 2 weeks in a row, she's covering her face because she's in so much pain.
Don't do it.
I'm and I'm sitting there going, my God, can't you teach this woman how to do this right? It's not even. It's not even.
You don't
funny.
need to see Botchamania every single week from the same
person.
person.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm almost ready. Now, the other match that looks interesting is for the Cruiserweight title.
Oh, Drew Gulak versus Cedric Alexander.
That looks like it might be interesting because Gulak I want to say he's a mystery, he's an enigma because he's one of these guys that puts on a really good show. He's not a high flyer like the rest of them, but he wrestles really well. And of course, Cedric Alexander is a guy that can fly all over the ring. And I would like to see the Cruiserweight match be more of a main card match because I think the Cruiserweights deserve to have they deserve to have a little recognition.
Well, also it's one of the matches that people are looking forward to more than other matches because that's one we haven't seen before. Well, I don't know if it's happened before for a non-title match, but especially since it's a championship match, people are going to be looking forward to it a lot.
Yeah.
Since almost every single other championship match is a repeat match, except for the women's championship matches and the exception of the WWE championship match.
Before we go to break, let's talk about the match that we really don't care about, which is Lesnar Reigns.
Because we didn't get on the Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy.
Well, yeah,
seen it.
We have seen it.
But I also got one complaint about this. Why wasn't it Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton.
Why wasn't it a triple threat for the?
Yeah, that would have been even better.
That would have been. It would have been absolutely. I think so too, but I think that what this does is this sets up an interference.
Yeah.
From Randy Orton, he'll RKO both of them and then walk back to the locker room. I mean, that's true too. We have seen this match. It's kind of like, and to be fair, when they actually wrestled on SmackDown, Nakamura and Hardy, it was actually a really good match. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my gosh, this looks like so.
Yeah, before Orton came out. But let's quickly talk about Reigns and Lesnar, because the rumor is, and the rumor has been swirling for months now, that that Reigns is finally going to wrestle. I use the term loosely, wrestle that title away from Lesnar, because they want to start having them on Raw every week. Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that? Because I mean, as many times as I've said, Lesnar is a star that keeps drawing people into the seats. I think the WWE universe is finally fed up.
Yeah.
With him not being there.
Well, they've been fed up for who knows how long. I mean, I've been fed up with it for probably since he won the title.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember when he won the title, because who really cares about that title much?
Do you think? I mean, because Roman's been getting huge pop the last 2 or 3 weeks. You think him getting
that's only because of Lesnar, though.
Do you think though that if he gets the title away from Lesnar, that he'll get the same? Do you think he'll finally find legitimacy? That people will finally start cheering him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't matter if he wins the title. He's not walking out of the pay-per-view with the title on.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, let's go to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to give our views on TakeOver, and then we'll probably get our butts on out of here. And you'll probably see Denise Gary come in right behind us. We are the Wrestling Boys. We're brought to you by Adios Bail Bonds, because
jail food sucks.
I'm Goose.
I'm Logan.
We're the Wrestling Boys. We'll get back to you right after these messages.
Yeah.
Introducing the new California State Penitentiary Bologna Sandwich. Jail food sucks. Don't let your family eat jail food.
All right, and we're back. Now let's quickly go over the matches. Let's quickly, because I said Reigns is going to win. Reigns going to win it this year. Is he finally going to get it this time? Yeah.
Please, because I do not want to see a Reigns versus Lesnar
5. Yeah, I mean, this is another thing. It's been 4 years in the making. So let's finally see Roman finally become Cinderella and win that silver slipper or glass slipper.
I think it's only like 3 years in the making.
3 years in the making. Well, I know it's been 3 or 4 years in the making.
Yeah,
it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Rousey Bliss.
This is
for the
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, yeah, for SmackDown Women's title, or it's not SmackDown, Raw Women's title.
I think Alexa Bliss is going to retain the title.
I think she retains it. I think because Nia Jax comes in and interferes.
Ooh.
I think.
No, the reason I think is because Ronda Rousey got the title shot way too early. Way too soon, because she got it before her Raw debut. I don't think she's ready to be a women's champion because she's barely had that many matches. She's only had like 3 or 4.
It makes more sense for Ronda Rousey not to get, because it makes her more sympathetic for her to just get that close and lose. So
like the lovable loser.
Yeah. Intercontinental Championship.
Ziggler.
I agree.
I mean, I don't know if Drew McIntyre is going to have to interfere in the match for him to retain, but Either way, it's still going to be a good match.
Yeah, I think
Ziggler's going to retain. Everybody's probably going to be like, Rollins going to walk out with the Intercontinental Championship. I'm just like, no.
No, I don't think so either. I think Ziggler has really proven that since they put the belt on Ziggler, it has just been just huge. The belt's really been had some significance with it, really. Which one am I missing? Tag Team Championship.
The Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah, I agree with that. SmackDown.
I don't want New Day as champions.
The
pancakes are stale. I want them to break up. Their gimmick is getting really stupid, really annoying.
They make so much money on their gimmick. Their merch makes so much money. They get such huge pop.
They're getting boring.
There's no. They're
throwing pancakes doesn't make them exciting.
I get that, but boring or not, there's no way they're going to split up the New Day. Not in a million years. And I think that I think the Bludgeon Brothers hold on to it for again. Let's just call them what they really are. Rowan and Harper. Rowan and Harper.
Instead of using that stock name you find in a game.
Yeah, let's just call them Rowan and Harper. They're going to hold on to the belts. I think at least until they're going to hold on to the belts until Survivor Series. Let's just be honest, because it makes for better competition. Makes for better. For better ratings. Who were the tag teams? Is the B team going to be going against anybody? Yeah, they got a triple threat, don't they?
Yeah, they better, because if they don't have the Raw Tag Team Championships defended at SummerSlam, I don't know what they're thinking. So I'm pretty sure they're saying that it's going to be a triple threat, and in that triple threat, I want the Revival to win, but because of that, I think this is the time for that stupid win streak to end.
I think would like the Revival to win, although I think it might be going back to Hardy and Wyatt, the leaders of worlds.
That gimmick's also kind of annoying to me.
Even
though everybody else is like, oh, I love it.
No, I think what you're going to see. Here's what you're going to see. You're going to, with that, the leaders of worlds are going to break up because there's going to be some trade where Jeff Hardy goes over to Raw and Bray Wyatt comes over to SmackDown, and then you're going to see them reunited with the people they should be with.
Yeah, we're going to get an exciting tag team.
Yeah. SmackDown Women's title.
Oh, Becky Lynch.
I agree with that too, but I think it's going to cost her friendship with Charlotte Flair.
Who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're friends.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch is going to take that title. Charlotte's going to be like, anyway, we're not friends anymore.
Yeah, I think I would like to see Becky Lynch win it. I think she deserves to win it. However, I think it would cause high drama. I think it will cause high drama with Carmella doing her best to try to get the two friends to pit against each other. It would be interesting.
Yeah, it would.
U.S. title.
Nakamura.
I agree. Nakamura. See how we're like this. We agree too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nakamura holds on to it. I think it's because we were all saying that, before he was going for the heavyweight championship, he should have had the U.S. title first.
Yeah.
And he will probably he'll be someone else that will hold on to it until Survivor Series, until Randy Orton RKO's him through the mat and takes away from him.
That would be crazy.
That was going to be crazy. The heavyweight championship.
I'm going to say Joe.
I'm going to say Joe.
Yes. Styles' reign, he's a great wrestler. One of, if not the best, but he's getting kind of boring.
I think this will not be boring. I think he's a great wrestler. I think he's held the company on his back.
He's not getting boring, but his championship reign.
He's held the company on his back for, I don't know, since he won it. He goes out there night after night and wrestles, and I think he would make an interesting rivalry for Styles and Joe for that, go back and forth with that belt. But I think Joe at this point, this is the one time where he deserves to win, and he should win, and we'll go from there. All right.
So he actually gets a championship before he gets injured again.
Alexander and Gulak.
Drew Gulak.
Alexander. I think Cedric keeps it for another couple of months.
Drew Gulak is like so popular right now, though.
He is. For a guy who has all those. Show the PowerPoint.
I think they're gonna like capitalize on his popularity by giving him the title.
I think you're right. I think it will definitely make 205 Live, I think, more interesting.
Yeah.
And then very, very quickly, let's go over the two non-title. Balor and Corbin.
Finn Balor.
Baron Corbin.
Oh, by the way, Finn Balor is returning as the Demon, and the Demon is undefeated at SummerSlam. So,
Oh, it is?
So,
At
least that's what I remember.
The only reason I say Corbin is because Balor beat him in the last pay-per-view. You know how 50-50 booking works. It's like, it's really stupid. But
you know what? It would kind of make the Demon coming back pointless because you have this stupid gimmick. And you have the Demon return for like the first time in like a whole year or something, only to lose.
That's a good point. You make a good point. Okay, I agree. Finn Balor.
Thank you.
Very quickly, because we're running out of time. This is the match of the night. Again, Daniel Bryan and The Miz. I think we already said this one, didn't we?
Yeah, Miz.
The Miz. Again, I like The Miz. I think he's really right, really, especially with his new show. Which is, by the way, if you have not seen it, it's really good.
It's really
funny. I mean,
great.
This guy is a goof, okay? He's nothing like the way he is on the show. And I'm saying this lovingly. Mike Mazzani, you're a goof. We loved you. You remind me of me, okay?
And that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Not taking anything from Daniel Bryan. Like I said, I think it will be a fabulous match, but I think it will be one of those things where he'll hit the skull crushing finale and it'll be done.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the rivalry, and Daniel Bryan will probably win it. Survivor Series.
Yeah, nobody else is like. I don't think anybody's going to care about any other feud if that feud's going to keep going.
This is a short show today because we started late and that was my fault. If anybody wants to blame me, it was my fault because I forgot to turn the sound on. So blame me. But we have our audio podcast coming out Thursday night, Friday. So we're gonna go over Takeover on that broadcast, which will be out on SoundCloud Thursday night. Again, I'm Goose.
I'm Logan.
We're brought to you by Audio Spellbinds because
jail food sucks.
Jail food sucks.
I wouldn't know though. So
yeah, neither would I. We're coming to you from the beautiful Bakersfield Music Hall of Fame at currentcast.com. We want to thank you very much for watching us today. Anything else?
Nope.
We'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.